raw vegetables are super easy, you know, to grab and eat if you do the prep ahead of time. So on the weekends, we cut up whole cauliflower, broccoli, cucumber, and zucchini for the week ahead. And we soak them in 3 parts vinegar and 1 part water. I let them soak for about 15 minutes and then dry them really, really well. Then I put them into these vegetable storage containers, and I cover them with paper towels before putting them in the fridge. Now I do use these special containers. They're called Rubbermaid Produce Saver food storage containers, and this is what I found that keeps our produce the longest. And a couple of the reasons is it comes with this to go into the bottom of it, and it means that it draws all the water down below it, so it doesn't keep the moisture on the produce itself. And then the lid that goes on there has a little slit. Do you see that little slit on each side? So that little slit allows for the ethanol gases that some of the vegetables produce a lot of. It allows it to come out and not stay in the bowl and kind of make itself mold. You can get these on Amazon. You can get them at Walmart. I did provide a link to it in my blog. So each morning, and I shared a video, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I think, each morning of how I prepare my breakfast for later that day. So each morning when I'm preparing my breakfast, I make a container for the day. And I put salsa, my salsa with the little bit of ranch. And then I put all of my raw vegetables into this container. These are some of those green containers too. And I'm doing that while I'm heating up my breakfast that I had already prepped too. So having this ready helps to keep me from grabbing, you know, the kids' chips and crackers and different treats that they have around the house. So I also have a lot of people that tell me that they have a hard time keeping produce fresh long enough. Now, besides the vinegar and the containers that I use, I do have a few other tips too. For me, I do the bulk of the shopping 1 day a week. Now, however, there are certain foods that, you know, don't stay as fresh for a whole week. So sometimes we do go out midweek and get some more fruits and vegetables. And other times we just eat the ones that'll stay fresher longer later in the week, and eat the ones that will go bad first at the beginning of the week. Now, the ones that usually go bad first are berries, bananas, mushrooms, and cucumbers. So we usually eat them first. And then the ones that we save are the pineapple and peaches and broccoli and zucchini. And we save them for the end of the week. To help foods last longer, make sure that you keep the produce that releases the ethylene away from the produce that spoils from being around it. So the ethanol gas helps speed up the ripening process. And some foods that do this are avocados, ripe bananas, and tomatoes. Keep them away from the broccoli, spinach, and sweet potatoes. Another tip would be to freeze the produce that will go bad. Now, we go through bananas like crazy. Sometimes I laugh at the store about our monkey that we have at home, just so people don't stare at how many bananas we have in the cart. I mean, that's how many bananas we have in the cart. So the whole house uses them, you know, in our daily shakes besides snacks. So we freeze them before they go too ripe. They actually taste a little bit better, you know, when they have gone quite a bit ripe. So I also provided a graphic in the blog post that will show you each vegetable and fruit and how long it's supposed to last, where you should store it, and any other tips about it. So, such as apricots. Leave them on the countertop until they're ripe. Refrigerate or cool storage up to 5 days after they're ripe. And then some tips it gave was, if refrigerating, wrap in paper towels to protect skin from tearing or bruising. And then this graphic is a really long graphic of a lot of different fruits and vegetables.